Hi everybody. Well, yes, Lily. You're just getting a taste of my day, my everydays. And this is Lily, my everyday girl, of course. It is just the way she is. It's her personality. It is the snake she is. It's about her being comfortable, safe, secure, trusting, and bonded. That is her life here. And every day, Lily wants to come on out. So talking about trust and bond, and I've been talking a bit about the trust and the bond. Yes, the door's opening, sweetie. It is? Would you like to come on out? Because I hate that flicking light. It drives me nuts. Hey? Drives Mum nuts. Oh, you're lovely and warm. You're lovely and warm, darling. You are so warm. Hey, it's a little bit chilly out here. But you'll head on up to your spot, won't you, where you know that it's extremely warm, isn't it? Up where you go. Hey, you keep yourself nice and warm when you come out, don't you? She knows. Up high is lovely and warm. Down low, a little bit cooler. And sometimes she'll get a bit warm, obviously, when she's right up top on the topmost area of the hangout spot. She'll come down lower and hang out on the hammock there, won't you, Lily? Trust and bond. Two different things, really. But you can't have one and not the other, because the two go together. But for me, more importantly, is you understanding that you must have the trust first before you're going to develop a bond. And I'm not talking a trust as in you can open up an enclosure and they're not going to strike out at you. I'm not talking about you open up a drawer and they don't come flying out at you. I'm talking about where you can pretty much do anything with your snake, apart from hurt them, of course, or be mean in any way, is where I go to with my snakes. Beyond that minimal level of trust that you may get with your snakes, because you can go further with it. And if you go further with it, then you're going to get the trust and bond at the same time. But trust does come first, because without it, can't bond. Why would they bond with you? And people say they don't bond with you. They tolerate you. That is all that they do. My snakes don't just tolerate me. My snakes ask to come on out and be out here. They could completely avoid me if they were feeling no trust and anything with me at all and my home. They would not come out of their enclosure. They would stay in their enclosure. And my snakes don't stay in their enclosure. My snakes know that out is wonderful. It's safe. There's somebody here that they trust and have learnt to trust. Some snakes, yes, are so open to it. Right from the get-go, right from the moment they pop their little heads out. They're open to it. A lot aren't. So it isn't earned. It's not a given. And if you, I think, most of us who keep snakes do know that. It's understanding those that take longer to develop it because they are all different. And they all just will take their time because they're individuals and they are different from one another. We can't classify them as all being the same because they're most certainly not. So you start with the trust, and that's the groundwork. That is them getting to know you and to see you as a friend and somebody that doesn't harm them and not just that person that feeds them. Sure, that can be a part of it. They do relate that you're the person that brings them food and they're not hungry. Absolutely. That you keep water in there for them if they're thirsty, that you give them an environment where they can warm up and they can cool off, space to move, which a lot of snakes don't have at all. But my snakes do. And would I do that for any other species of snake? Absolutely. Not just my carpets, but any snake that I had. Of course, I created an environment that they were most comfortable in, and I do not believe that's in a shoebox at all. I think you can make any snake comfortable in anything that you put them in, so long as you're willing to provide what it is that you know they like and they prefer. My snake enclosures, people say, are amazing and look great and all the rest of it. And it's not just about them looking great. It's about what do my snakes like and what do they prefer. This is all a part of a bond you create and the trust you create. They know you're listening and you're understanding them and you're reacting to what they're saying to you, not ignoring it. And if you don't think that they pick up on that, then take another look, because they do pick up on it and they do get it. If I do this action, this is my human's reaction, and they appreciate it. But you've got to, like I said, work on trust on the ground, and that is in their enclosure, getting them to trust you to go into their home, their space, where they do feel very, very safe in, or should feel very safe in, to be able to go in there, to do whatever you might need to do without them curling up in a corner in a defensive display, being terrified of you. So it's important to go into their enclosure and do little bits and pieces with them in there. Then they start to see, oh, okay, you just took my water bowl and you've given me fresh water. And a lot of the time, if I do that with my snakes, they'll immediately go to their water bowl and get a drink because they know it's nice and fresh as well. If I move something from one place to the other, they'll go and check that out. Oh, okay, well, I do know that thing. It's just not in the same place that it was before, but that's okay. You put something new in there, and it's a whole different thing. They'll go over it with like a fine-tooth comb first, and when they see that, oh, they go, okay, that's fine, then they're fine with it too. Something old you've moved, they'll just go over, give it a bit of a lick and go, oh yeah, okay, my smell's on it, I know that, and go away. You'll notice the difference in behaviour. But doing those sorts of things is creating trust, that they're realising you're never going to put anything in their enclosure that's going to give them any problem for them or harm them or hurt them. Same thing, isn't it? I'm just repeating, but you get what I mean. And when you've done all that groundwork, when you've created that trust where you can pretty much do anything you like. Hey Lil, anything I like. Because that's pretty much what Mum does, doesn't she? But Lily does a lot of what she just likes to do as well. We've scrunched all your paper up, so I'm going to have to straighten all that up, aren't I? Hey? Did you just want to lay there and let Mum talk to you for a little while and hold your tail? Hey? But that trust and then the bond, and it goes with it. You don't have to do a lot of work to create bond, because the trust is the bigger thing. And then they start to bond with you because they have complete trust in you. They trust me to take them outside and keep them safe outside. And if they're feeling in danger or not so safe, they come back to me. Why? Yes, they trust me to keep them safe. I'm a safe zone for them out there, but they have that bond with me. They could go up under a bush. They could skedaddle anywhere. They skedaddle back to me. That is a bond. When Lily is connecting the dots that I'm not well, her bond with me is to come out and stay close. And she doesn't go up to the hangout spot. She'll sit up there. And that's where she'll stay. And she'll sit up there just looking at me all day. And no matter how much I say to her, it's okay, I'm fine, she knows I'm not. That's a bond that they have with you, not a trust. So I am getting fairly into the trust and the bond and the freedom and the freedom of choice and behaviour and so forth this year. Of course I won't, not every video, throw in any heavy duty stuff that to some people is just a load of bull crap, you could say. And snakes aren't like that, and snakes don't act like that. My snakes are not, gee, this is Lily, and she is a jungle cross coastal carpet python, and look, she has the telltale bones on the top of her head to let you know that she is coastal carpet, jungle carpet. Absolutely. Lily is black with, look at those lighter browns in there, and look at these cruddy looking creams that are developing now because she's getting older. But hey, look at this belly. It is so creamy and clear, and that's not me, guys. It is so not me at all. I can't do it. I think that they're beautiful, no matter the colour, the morph, the whatever. No snake to me is worth any more than a free snake. That is a normal, boring, or considered normal and boring. You change the names, but it still comes down to normal, boring. But that's where it kind of all started too. Pure, to me, is the best. Yep, I love a Maya. My tricolour albino Darwin. She's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And no, I have a jungle jag coming that is going to be beautiful too, but it's not the fact that it's this amazing to look at, because I'm going to get to know the snake on a deeper level and how pretty it is. Because for me, It's all about their personalities, their ability to learn and how smart they are. And I want more people to start seeing that. And not just how beautiful they are and how much money you will make from that particular snake. I'm going to make no money if I breed Lily and Jack, because that isn't my purpose of breeding them. I'm only going to breed them because I feel it's important that they do that part of their life function, is to breed. Otherwise I wouldn't bother. And I think that Lily will be better for it. Jack's already bred. He knows the drill. Lily, it's only really been this last year, this last season, she's really let me know that's something that she really wants to do. And being a mum, I'm going to make that happen for her, I hope. If it doesn't, no big deal. So guys, remember, trust is important. But if you want to bond, then you've got to go above and beyond just getting their trust. And this is spending time with them. This is spending time with them, getting them out, touching them, talking to them, letting them taste you, smell you while they taste you to smell you. Let them come near you. Don't be afraid of them coming near you. They're not going to hurt you. But if you don't know them and they don't know you, well, they might. So guys, you take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your snakes, and of course, all your animals. Ciao.